Hey there guys, this is 88 Shadow Angel here once again, and I'm now on the road to recovery, so I do apologise if I sound a bit, what's the word, hoarse, but yeah, so today I thought I'd be on this side of the camera, just to give you a bit of an update, as I was unable to do a New Year's video, and to get kind of an idea of what I want to do for this year. So one of the big things I want to do for this year is join a couple of my, I suppose, YouTuber buddies in possibly, or at least having a look at the idea of setting up a eBay site to sell models and stuff like that I paint, because obviously I paint and review so many, as you can quite probably clearly tell from shelves on this side and that shelf there behind me, and there's a couple more over there that's starting to fill up of just random models, and it's more of a case of I would rather them go to someone who can get a lot more use out of them and have a really nice looking, hopefully a really nice looking model, and things like that. So that's something I'm going to be looking into at least. Another one is I want to bring, I suppose, something, a personal interest of mine, more into the channel. It's kind of started to get into that with the Batman miniatures game, but I want to do, or once again also look into doing reviews of comic collections and stuff, hence this one, like this one. For anyone who doesn't know, this is part of the brand new Judge Dredd collection that is done by Hatchet Printworks, and I believe being done by Eagle Moss. But these are a fortnightly collection, I believe just in the UK, so I'd have to make sure about that one. But I will do. I'm looking at using this one as number one as a tester to see how it does, and things like that in a couple of weeks. So I'm going to have a good read of it, check all the bits and pieces, because the next one will be out by then, and I can do a proper review and stuff like that. But there's that one, and there's also Marvel's one, which has been going for a while now. So, but yeah, you get the idea. Also, because at the moment my uploader and the fact that to comment back to people who comment on the videos just don't like each other, I'm also going to be taking notes of questions that you ask me in the comment section, or messages, or stuff through YouTube, and I'm going to do a video like this once every month or so, or once every other month, or something like that, to basically just go through them and ask and answer all the questions that I've been asked, or things like that, so I can actually, so it doesn't, you know, because there's a lot of times I get people ask me questions and I feel like I can read them, and I do read them, I do promise you that I do read them, and it's like I'm really annoyed that I can't actually answer back without my, like I say, like my uploader saying, or YouTube telling me I need to update to connect it to something else, and it's like, oh, I don't know. So just because it was the last question I saw from, I believe, I do apologise if you're from Elliot Nixon, who asked me off the Vulcan video, which was the easiest Primark to paint. To answer your question, quite honestly, none of them. The thing is with the Primark models, I always try something, or I try to push myself that bit further with my painting. So I'll take techniques to that one level further, or I'll do something new on them, like a new technique of how to paint a certain colour, technique paints or finishings and stuff like that. But I'd say, if honest, probably the easiest one that I knew how to paint then, I think I've got to go on this, of who I had a really clear-cut idea of how I wanted to do him, how he wanted to look, would have to be Mortarion. Just because he's one of the very few Primarchs that has very few variants in armour colours and things like that, so I knew exactly how I wanted him to look, how I wanted him to, the armour was going to be, and things like that. And I think for that would make him the easiest, because he was the one that I had to do least research on how to do, because I had followed Mortarion for a good while anyway. So yeah, so should be a good one. Also, guys, I can't wait for Conrad Kurz as well. He'll be my next project in terms of Primarchs, obviously. So yeah, that was going to be an interesting one, because I've got to learn how to paint dark blue. So yeah, so there you go, guys. A bit of a catch up and a bit of an update, obviously, and like I say, it's, you know, it's now. I know the next videos which will be up, which will be the finished Deathstroke and Two-Face vids, because they are now both finished. So from there, we'll go from there once they're up and filmed. And if you, well, there again, if you've seen, if you're subscribed over on the Facebook channel, you'll have seen them, but not the full 360. You've just seen the front view of them and everything else. So yeah, so as always, guys, thank you so much for subscribing to the YouTube channel, all 400 and something plus of you. I'd like to say a massive thank you. I can honestly admit, when I started the channel, I didn't think I would actually reach 100, or even that, to be fair. So to reach 400, and I think it's now up to 413, I think. I'd just like to say a massive thank you to everyone who's either been there from the start, just joined, midway, all of it. Thank you. Thank you for all the views, comments, everything. Speaking of which, if you do have any questions for me, especially after this vid, or ideas of maybe something you'd like to see, or things like that, just drop us a comment down below and I'll get back to you, and things like that. So well, yeah, I think that's about it. So yeah, once again, thank you very much, guys, for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all the comments, the likes, I mean, even the dislikes. I mean, the dislikes I take as there's something I can review, or there's something I can do better, so I can always go back and see if I can improve on things. So I try and take everything in, I suppose, a good stride. But either way, I'd just like to say a massive thank you either way. Also, thank you to everyone over on the Facebook page as well, for the continued support and comments and messages and stuff on there, as I know Facebook can be a pain in the arse, with it only showing so many people per whatever. So thank you so much for that. If you've also joined me on Instagram, just same name, ATH Shadow Angel, over on Instagram, you'll see a lot more comic book stuff, on there because I tend to have it a bit more, I suppose, of a personal thing. But I mean, it's another way in which I can talk to people. But you also see models on there because I'll post models up on there as well. And yeah, models, comics, a lot. And so yeah, so thank you very much, guys. I hope to see you in a couple of weeks because I'm off on an actual holiday soon. And yeah, thank you very much, guys, and be safe. See you soon. Thank you.